Practice today is from the podcast of Times News Briefing, evening edition of 13th April 2024. A 14-year-old boy has died in a sort of attack in northeast London. Police say the man arrested on suspicion of murder in Hemel this morning is in hospital himself and cannot be questioned yet. The 36-year-old was injured in a car crash beforehand. Assistant Commissioner Louis Rolfe was given this update. We know that there's speculation about his background, including police contact with him, and despite urgent and extensive checks today, we have found no trace of prior incident involving him so far. 4 other people, including 2 police officers, are in hospital with injuries that are not life-threatening. Police say the incident isn't terror-related. Time radio reporter Will Hobbs is at the scene, having speaking to residents here, who've lived here for 16 years. They say they've never seen or heard of anything like this. This is quite a neighborhood. Crime does happen, but on this scale and with this intensity and this type of crime, they've never heard of the likes whatsoever. So, utter shock and terror in this seemingly quiet neighborhood at this devastating tragedy. Police are not looking for any more suspects, and they say there's no further risk to the public. Just as well as the leader of Redbridge Council. We are a strong-knit community, very close-knit, and we will continue to work with our community cohesion, work here, and we'll be there for our residents, our neighbors, as this goes into the future. In other news, the King has told cancer patients his will as he completed his first public engagement since his diagnosis in February. He and the Queen visited a cancer center at a hospital in London hours before his own treatment elsewhere. Kate Mancy is assistant editor at the Times. He seemed perhaps a little tired, but he otherwise seemed in good spirit. He was chatting, kind of talking to people about their own experience, and there was a kind of poignancy, I think, to the visit that you don't always see on those royal engagements, because of course this is something he's been through himself. The King has also been named as the new patron of Cancer Research UK. The former Scottish Finance Secretary Kate Forbes says she's got support to be the next First Minister and is considering running again to be the SNP leader. She lost last year's leadership contest to Hamza Yousaf, who resigned just over a year into the job yesterday. Former Deputy First Minister John Sweeney has also said he is considering running, but neither candidate has confirmed if they will. 2 men in their 30s have been charged over the felling of a sycamore tree in Northumberland. Daniel Graham and Adam Crothers have been charged with causing criminal damage to the tree and hydro wall last September. And Rishi Sunak has paid tribute to the Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Joskovic in a speech to journalists focused on freedom and democracy. Ms. Gavasquich have been wrongfully detained in Russia since March of last year. This is more on these stories throughout the day on this Times Radio, but this is the end of this practice.